guys, thanks for joining us here at Rock Hard Riffs. This is the guitar channel for the self-taught. This is part 2 of the song that we put up called This is Les Beans. Of course, you saw him. He was doing the kind of pseudo-rap kind of thing in there, and
it's head swaying.
So we're here to kind of discuss what the song is about. We really want your guys' input and what we're going to talk about, so please leave a comment. So we're going to talk about what the song is about, how we put it together, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start by saying that one of the big motivations for this was the Article 13 news from the EU and all that fun stuff. And all of the ramifications that come with that, and also the big corporations, whatever it is, they're all going after people that are abusing copyrights. And then like small guys like me, who I don't even make a dime on it, there's no reason to flag me or knock me out because my channel isn't even monetized at this point. But what happens if I do monetize, etc., etc., etc.? And I was hoping originally to never monetize this channel. If I were to make any money, so-called, or anything like that, I wanted it to be from like demoing products, where the company that owns that product could pay me. Or if it came to it, you wanted t-shirts or hats or that sort of thing, fine. But just not monetize the channel through YouTube. But now, the problem is that anybody that is using copyrighted material at all, whether you're teaching it or just showing a lick or just playing a lick, could get flagged or shut down or whatever for. And obviously, as YouTubers, that kind of makes us mad. That goes outside of the boundaries of what it's supposed to be, and we understand why. That's not why we're here to talk about. We're just here to protest against it, primarily, and that's what the song is about. And also, that has a lot to me, it's connected to free speech, in my opinion, to a certain degree, in a certain way. And there are people out there these days that seem to think that they can just come and take people's free speech away. If they don't like what you have to say, then they can shut you down and shut you up and shut you away. And I think that's a load of crap. And I am protesting, or we are, whichever, against that as well. So Les Beans, what do you have to say?
I think it's there. So I think the song is really neat because it's all about freedom of speech and not losing your rights to do things. One of them is to think and speak how you like. That's something we can't give away or lose to politicians and money and things like that. We can't be bought out like that.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, some could say that some sold their souls for rock and roll and others just gave it away. Kind of like what you're saying, and no, not a chance. Free speech is everybody's right, period. And I'll fight for your right to say something that I don't like, right? Because that is what free speech is. And we tried, it was like in the 80s, okay? They tried to limit our free speech. One side did, right? Trying to protect their kids from bad language and maybe like sexual stuff and satanic stuff, all that. So there was one side that was fighting against so-called free speech, and we fought against that. Okay, and they came out with the warning labels. That's fine.
It's like the breakout of metal.
Now we're fighting the other side, right? And they just want to limit if it's something that they don't like, that nobody can say it, right? And that's fascism, period. No matter how you look at it. This is not political on our part. It's neither side. It's neither left nor right. All we're saying is, either left or right, you will not take our free speech away. Or, the alternative, unless they have to fight for it. And so be it. Wouldn't be the first time. So the song, let's talk a little bit how we constructed the song. Now this song, again, because of the Article 13 thing, you can't use any copyrighted material. Well, I used as much as I could for this song. So the introduction is the Beatles' Revolution. The main body of the song is the song Revolution by Kirk. It's actually a religious song, but I just absolutely love the rhythm of that song, Do You Want a Revolution? I love that. Just killer tune, killer riff. And then we also recited, Les Beans recited Revolution from the Beatles, and then Just Give Me Some Truth from John Lennon. I also used the Jimi Hendrix chord in there. What else did I do? I used as much copyrighted type of stuff as I could, just for the sake of showing, well, you know, this is what we're doing with it. It's like a mashup, right? It's like an observation on pop culture, right? So it's not we're not doing anything for profit. It's just an observation, right? And what I've been observing lately is if you want to take my free speech away, you're getting on the fighting side of me and a whole lot of other people. It's not like anybody wants a battle. Who wants a battle? But don't come try to take things that are not yours to take. And it's not mine to give either, for that matter. Right? Yeah. So we have to stick together. You know, we have to stick together. It's not just Americans or whatever you want to call it. It's human beings. I mean, this goes as far back as the Magna Carta. It's kind of crazy in my opinion. So anyway, that's how we put the song together. Now another big part of it, if you listen closely to the tone of the guitar, I got that idea from That's a Good Idea. I love their music so much, and I've been really paying a lot of close attention to tone lately. And I noticed in a lot of their stuff, one of them is using both pickups at the same time a lot. So they're in the middle pickup position, I can hear it. And it sounds so freaking good. Even in the hard rock thing like that, it's like, man, I usually only use that position for like slightly dirty or clean. But it sounds so good, overdriven like that. I just love that tone, so I stole the idea from That's a Good Idea. Just to put the the guitar in the middle position to give it that tone.
Well, I guess that was a good idea then.
That was a good idea. Thank you. So, you know, guys, it's all of our speech to keep or lose, and that's just how I look at it. I kind of was thinking, if any of you remember those old posters from World War II that said, well, Daddy, what did you do during the war? And if my answer would be, well, I just sat on my ass and I didn't do a damn thing about it, I think I'd be kind of upset with myself. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have kids, they'll say, hey, Grandpa, what did you do during the free speech wars? I made a song about it, and we protested about it, and we talked to other people about it, and we spread the word about it. We did what we could. We stood up, and we let our voices be heard, non-violently. Just like you watch in that video, Martin Luther King is exactly what this is about, a non-violent protest, but you're going to hear us, without question. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's really what the video is about. We hope you enjoyed it. Anything that you want to put in it? Did you enjoy making it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was strenuous and stressful, but that's okay.
It was kind of brutal.
Yeah, that's what goes into making good music.
Yeah, kind of like this. We were butting heads for a little bit, but for good reason, because we wanted the best thing for the song. And it took work because I made the soundtrack first, and I wasn't thinking about lyrics. I just left big empty spaces in there to put lyrics in. I wasn't sure if we were going to rap to it or how we were going to do it, but we wound up doing it the way that you hear in the video, and I think it turned out pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. So we had to fit the verses of the words to how the song was made. So I recorded the song first, without any concept of where the words go or for how long. I just left big spaces to put them in. Then we shaped where to put them in and how to do it. Right? So what type of style to do the rap or whatever you want to call it in. So, but he did a great job. He came up with all of that. We just took the lyrics from Revolution and Gimme Some Truth, and we made it fit, and Les Beans did the majority of that.
Oh, I know what the song is called then. Gimme Some Revolution.
Gimme Some Revolution. I love it. That's it. That's the name of the song. Gimme Some Revolution. All right, guys. Anything last you want to say?
No. Stand up for your rights and don't give in to the man.
Ooh, right on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us here at Rock Hard Riffs, and we'll see you
next video.